Alright, so today we're going to show you how to set up your camper. Now, what we've done, we've already backed the trailer into position, and we've brought the trailer and disconnected it from the car. We have the wheels chocked, and the camper is relatively level, just eyeball. First thing you want to do when you set up your camper is open your door back and latch it. That prevents it from coming closed. And what you have is a setup kit. And your setup kit is everything that you need to get started. You have your levelers, you have your cranks, and most importantly in here you should have your level. And if you don't have your level, you're in trouble. But here it is right here. In your kit is your level. So the first thing you want to do is set your level along the edge of the camper. Actually on the floor here is best. See what you got. Now what we're seeing on the ball is that we're a little too high. So we want to lower it.
What's so high?
Just bring it on down a little bit. Check that ball. And what we need to do is come back up.
Watch this.
What are you shooting a picture of?
I'll tell you what.
Because I'm over here. You're supposed to follow me around the camera. So anyway, what we're doing is we're cranking the camper up until we see that ball level. Now, one easy way to do it is put it on the tongue right here. Go that way. So let's just do that. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to raise the camper up until that ball comes into level. Okay, so the bubble is in level. Check it on your floor. It looks very good. Now, the other thing to do is come around to your back bumper. Set it on your back bumper and see what you have for level there. Now, it looks like it's very close to being level. It's actually a minor amount that is tilted. If you lift up on the level the side that you want to see where you're at, you lift up here and you see that if that wheel was up on this side just a hair, we'd be perfectly level. And we want this camper to be perfectly level, and the reason for that is so that the weight of the roof rests squarely on all four of the support brackets. So as it turns out, we need to lift this wheel up just a little bit, and the way to do that is a balancer bracket we use. It acts as a chock. We already have a chock on the other side, so we don't have any risk there by removing the chock.
Not the topper.
So we'll just put the level into place
Come here, Mommy.
and lift
Come
it
here,
up.
Mommy.
Mama is busy. What happened? What happened? What happened?
See it.
Just wait a minute, Mary. We'll be ready in a minute. Okay, so once you get the leveler on, you have to take your wrench and tighten that up. And then what you want to do is take your level. This time I'll just set it right here.
What happened? You want to what? You lost one? No, you didn't.
Okay, it didn't take much.
A cricket.
Look, it hit on the camper.
A cricket. So, don't go over there then. Just stay here. Wow.
So now that we have both sides leveled, we're ready to bring down our stabilizers. So what we'll do is we'll take the platforms, stabilizers out, and divide them into 4 sections. So, 1,
He almost did the airplane. You're
2,
almost the airplane, William. You're cool.
3, and 4. These are two steps high, so we'll put them on the low side. Because we don't need as much bracket. We'll put these on the high side. And what we're doing is putting them under the leveler.
Man, watch this. This is much more higher.
So the next thing we want to do is take out our leveler. This is actually an extra unit that's made for this wheel, which we won't use today. Now, first levelers, bring them down. Until it fits in the groove there, and it's firm. We just want to bring it up firm. Then you come over here, same thing. Bring it up firm. Now we're ready for the back tube. The ground is not level here, so this is the high side, which means it's a lot less to do because we're on the high side of the ground. Bring it up tight. Now we're bringing the other. Bring it up tight. Now you're finished with your leveling portion. You can check your level one last time. And if everything is okay with your level, you can move to the next step. Take your level, put it on the floor. Should be leveling this direction, and leveling this direction, and it is. So we're ready to raise the roof. We walk around and release the latches on all 4 corners. We have the crank in hand. You open the crank access door, set the crank firmly into place, and begin to crank it up. What I like to do is crank it up a couple of inches and make sure that there's no fabric bound, anything like that. Looks very good. So let's go ahead. Yep, let's take it on up. This can be very tiring. I change hands occasionally. When you get to a certain height that's comfortable for you, you're ready to release your awning. This cable right here will tell you that you've gone all the way up. So the next step here is to go ahead and release your awning equipment by unzipping it. Unzip the awning, release the poles. Just take the poles and lay them in here on the top of the bed. nails have been counted out and evenly distributed inside the
Maybe you can
bag.
do this or something.
And up inside this bag is the actual awning. And it has Velcro tape on it. And we'll just pull that Velcro and release this awning. Once the awning is released, you can let it lay down just like this. Make sure it's clear of the door. Bring it on down. Now you're ready to take your roof on up. You're going to be watching this cable. If you'll come around here, you can see that as we raise this up, we're going to watch this cable.
Whoa!
Also, another good idea is to look down the length of it to make sure you don't see it binding on your door or anything like that as you raise it. You need to move out of the way.
Whoa. Looks like a big shower curtain.
You just bring it on up. I heard a sound.
What's
over
the
here,
sound?
So we want to just check. This is another good step. If you look, you can go ahead and put your, you can start the process of
The
Velcroing
cover.
down your support covers. And I just go down to about halfway on them. Basically, it's what you can reach. Waited a little too late on this one. As you can see, I can't quite reach it. Well, that's another reason to carry a little step stool. Part of your camping gear. So you can come back and finish that. Same as here. We'll go ahead and put the covers on from the top. About halfway is all you need to go. Come to this side. Do the same. Okay, so now we're going to finish the last step. Again, you watch for this cable right here and make sure it's not bound on anything.
You just have to smash it down really
So that
hard.
tightens like that. Not enough that it will make a note. But to make a bass note like a bass guitar is too tight.
Mary,
That's about it right there. So at this point, there's several things you can do. One is to go ahead and pull your awning out. But what I prefer to do is to do the beds. And the reason why is once you get the bed supports up, that will help stabilize the whole canopy and you won't be pulling against the canopy as it stands on the 4 posts. So we'll start out. Be sure to remove your handle and close that door because what you just saw
Here.
children doing is playing with it and that's something you don't want to happen. So always remove that
Mary, you just have to
handle.
smash it down
Alright,
really
we'll start
hard.
with the first bed.
You just have to
We'll
squeeze
pull it out.
down. You just have to squeeze
It
down.
stops.
You just have to do like
We have 2
this.
support brackets. Take those out. And they go
You
very
just
simply
have to pull it back.
in the slot in the rear bumper. And you take your shoulder and lift up on the body until you get the support bracket under its latch. You do this on each side. Okay. Next thing you're ready to do is fold out your
That's here.
awning. You can bring this support beam up. It's easier, I think, to do this from the inside.
Yeah, maybe I need to go inside.
Oh, we're not ready for inside yet, I don't think. But you can push it up.
Yeah.
Make sure it's over like this. You can feel that you've got this at the right point. You make these, bring them over the edge like that, and then Velcro forward. Start at each corner, just like this. Bring the fabric over. Do that right there. And that Velcro will catch.
What's this?
And now you have to have an assistant from the inside to put the support pole up. Is we've taken this support beam and we put it in the base, and then there's a connector here that you set, and that will hold your roof up. So now we're ready for the other side. The next step, this is the other bed, and we want to pull it out. So we're going to pull it out. Now the way this bed works, it has two sets of brackets. It has a hoop bracket, which has to be mounted like this.
What's the two second of
We have another bracket, it's mounted like this. Then you pull the bed out halfway, and you're ready for your final brackets. Lay them out. Go all the way out with the bed. Take your first bracket, fit it into the frame, lift it up and position it. Do the other one. Lift it up. Okay, and now you're ready to bring your top up. Now, the best way to do your top, if you can't reach it, is to do the whole thing from the inside, which means do not pull these edges down yet. Just get them in the area. You don't want them to catch when you're trying to lift the roof. So you just pull them over like that, and you go to the inside. The next step we'll do is the awning. We'll get a preliminary. We'll lay the first bracket into each piece. What we need is these top support pieces. Slip into the like that. These are feet that keep tension on the distance between the back of the awning and the front of the awning. There's two approaches to this. If you're doing it by yourself, it's hard to do it with these as your first set. So what we're going to do, we're going to lay them up there in place so that we can get to them. You just lay them to each side of the awning. The next step is to take the legs of the awning. The legs are easy to determine. They have a strap down. Mary, push the locks down. Let those locks in a little ways until they bottom out. And you'll see the height that you need. And you put one on each side, just like this. I'll take this other one. Our little helper here is trying to help with the project. Here we go. So the next step is fairly easy. Bring the awning out, and you have your post is already in the awning. So what you do is you slip your support beam into the awning like this. And there's typically a latch here, which the latch is missing on this one. So you go with it like that. Walk down to this end. And we should have our poles within easy reach. This pole here slipped onto the end, just like that.
Then pull the
You're
rest
now
of
ready
them up.
to bring it up. But before you do that, it's now time to use the spring-loaded support that will hold the awning's pressure out. There's actually a hole in the frame here that you set that in. And so what you have to do is turn that piece around until you get to that hole. You then press up on the frame until the hole locks it down. You then go to the other side, same thing. You put the pole up against the back. And there's, you can actually see it here. And what we'll do is turn it just a little bit. Push the pressure on it. Set it just like that. And that will hold your awning out. You're now ready to raise your awning. And if one person can do it, the key is just to go slow. Raise a little bit at a time so as not to bind the post. Now the awning ultimately can be tied down. You bring one post so it's vertical, and then you can do a stake at the very bottom here to stake the support down. So your awning is up, but you actually have a third support beam that, when assembled, runs down the center like this to there. We don't use it that often. I don't know why. I guess we don't need it, but I'll install it today. So the way to install it is to bring the awning down so you can reach it. This means bringing it down within range, turning the post. This is spring loaded. Put it in the center. Pull it back. Now you got a little extra support on that awning. So there we have an awning. We'll leave it a little bit low so the start gets a little breeze. Leave it like that for now. So the next step is to move into the camper and set the second bed. We're not ready for the door yet, Mary. We can unload the camper a little bit to make for some space. We have recliners. And we have the step stool I mentioned earlier. We have our water system and holding drip tank. Backpack chairs. There's the backpack chairs for the kids. Now we want to put our rug out here in a second, so I need to set this stuff clear of laying the rug out. So let's get this bed up.
Wait. Now
On our way out to the bed, we can remove the dining room table.
Now we don't have any
and
water.
Lift our sink up. And so we now have the makings of our camper starting to take shape. Here's the tablecloth. Alright, so now we're back to the bed. We have our support pole. We'll lay it out and make sure that it's latched. We want to latch it in the lowest one first to make sure we don't have to struggle with it. Put extra pressure on it. There. So what we do is we lay it out there under this pole. Push that bed up, just like that. set that pole in to the base. Just like that.
We don't have any water.
Bring the hoop up.
We don't have any water.
We're not ready for that yet.
But Daddy, there's no water. The fountain is gone.
Okay, then we go outside and Velcro down to finalize the bunk. Next step is to lower your door. So let's lower our door now. The way you lower the door, pretty straightforward. One thing to do is clear your aisle so that there's nothing to trip over while you're doing the door. The door has two side snaps and a support piece here that you release. Lift the door up, slide it forward on the rails, over your head, letting the door go outside the camper so that it slips into the frame. There's two latches on the roof. Make sure you're in. And tighten those. If the roof was raised level, you should very easily be able to turn your locks. And once you turn those locks, your frame will be tight. And now your door is assembled. And you just want to secure with Velcro the awnings to the frame. And that keeps the bugs out. In this situation, we'll lower the screen down. Bring our awning over. Step on the step, do the top first. Bring it down. And we now have a real nice door. Secure this bed down as well.
I fixed all the bed. I fixed this one. Daddy, I fixed the bed.
Good.
I fixed one bed. Huh? Now it just got messed up.
You do the back first, it's the side second. The Velcro is positioned in just the right spot to create the correct tension. And to seal the camper from bugs. Detailed items like this, you can come around and finish your support awnings. The purpose of these is to keep dust and dirt out of the telescoping roof supports. Alright, let's see where we are at this point. Some of the things that we've done so far has been to prepare for the next segment of connections. One thing is this particular camper we have installed a television system, and so we want to make sure that that has been folded down, and it just comes around like that and just folded down. One of the things that we do is raise the curtains, but we want to raise them nicely and orderly, so I'm rolling them up like this. And I'll bring them up to the point where they, on this side, will go just right above the window itself. And we'll raise the latches. And that's that. This table here is your television information. These are the television system. There we go. So we also connected the door, connected the back latches on the door. Once the door is in place, it's very solid. It's a solid frame. It rode on these rails right here, and that's how it's suspended from the ceiling, so that when the ceiling is lowered, The next step that we did was to set our table up, put the stand in. We also have a stand over here for the table, and this is really where I prefer the table to be, on this side, and that frees you up for your den seating area. The next step is to put the all of the seats into place, and we can do that very easily just by making sure that the seats, we use the right cushion. We're going to put this over here, show you how this is just pressure fitted. So we'll set the seat here like that. Put this stand here like that. And this table, same thing. It's pressure fitted. It's amazingly strong once it's set into place. Cushions. These cushions go, the arched cushions go along the kitchen table area, and these cushions go along the setting area. And they have to be found in the right place that they go, because they are custom sized for each place. Once they're put into place, you're ready. So, camper has started taking shape, as you can see. The windows and curtains have been folded down, but they need to be straightened and rolled up nicely. The kids actually came in and lowered all the curtains right when the beds were laid out, so we'll have to go in behind them and straighten that up. So next step is to do the electrical and the water, so let's go do that. We've since put the blanket out, the carpet, we have the carpet rolled up. The carpet was rolled up and put on the interior of the camper. We brought that out. These are the things that you have to do to unload in order to get your whole camper set up.